Hey, thanks for coming by, Tori Magoo 44. Today is May 2nd. It's May. I love May. It's a really good time. It's the beginning of spring. It's the beginning of summer. Woo! For we who like the warmer, sunnier side of life, it's a good time. I just wanted to talk to you about the better side of an emergency because we just had a huge blackout. I was talking to a dear friend on the phone and whoosh, everything went out. Computers, internets, phones, lights, you name it, it was gone. But the better side of that, I mean, at first it's very weird because it's like, okay, we know what happened last night, whether it did or not. I mean, now that Osama bin Laden's ashes have been dumped in the ocean, it's a little fishy. But point being, it was just very weird that now all of the energy in Burbank goes out. But the better side of it is all of our neighbors came out and we all started talking, and it's just so great to talk to people. I love meeting people live. I really do. If you're ever in LA, come on, give me a call because I love to meet people live. I really do. I like to talk to them and find out what they're up to. It was fun to meet my neighbors. It was fun to share some of the experiences we'd all had. It was cool. And one lady was directly in touch with ABC. Her brother works there, so he was giving us the updates on what was going on with the energy. So neighbors can be very cool. It's a good thing to get to know them. So there's that. Another fun thing that happened to me, speaking of live, yesterday I went with a friend to a book fair. It was fun. We had a good time at USC, which is a university here in Los Angeles. We had a good time, and then coming back, he checked, and there's something on Franklin Avenue. And we thought it was in Los Feliz, which is a different area. There was nothing there. We went there. So now we're just driving back to his house, and I noticed that it's a block right outside of Celebrity Center. It's closed off, and they're having a party there, right? That's really no big deal, except Scientology is really screwing with one of my friends, Anon Sparrow, and I don't like that at all. I don't like it when the Church of Scientology is screwing people over. So I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to do something. Just my own little private picket in honor of Anon Sparrow. So I parked my car. By the time I parked my car, they had the security out there. But I had my camera on. So as soon as I had my camera on, they were on their way. Because they know where it's going. It's going on YouTube, right? If they'd done anything, which they didn't. So now they've got this one block right outside of Celebrity Center on the main drag closed off for their Franklin party. It's not Scientology's party, it turns out. It's some theater party. But I sit down in the audience and I'm sitting there and I know they're having a heart attack because they don't like suppressors sitting around in their area. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm like, well, you're picking with my friends, so I'm picking with you. And that's how it goes, Scientology. I told you that. You could stop picking on people any day. And a lot of people are going to stop picking on you. But the longer you keep picking on people, and Anon Sparrow is not someone to pick with. So there you go. So I stayed for about an hour, educated about 3 or 4 people who were starting to get suckered into Scientology on what it's really about. One of them said, oh yeah, 2 or 3 of my friends are really trying to get me into it. In fact, he's here. And I said, well, I'm going to tell you something. He's going to see you talking to me, and trust me, he's going to come get you and say, we got to go. And he said, really? And I said, absolutely. They don't want you talking to me. Believe me. But let me give you my card with all the websites of different places to go and learn the facts that the Church of Scientology won't tell anybody. And gave him some information about disconnection, suppressive, they declaring me so nobody can talk to me. Just other weird stuff, fair game, how this guy's going to come get him. So sure enough, we're watching a stage. The guy could have sat down and watched the stage. But what does he do? He comes up to his friend and he goes, we've got to go. And I looked at the guy and said, I think I told you that, didn't I? And he looks at me and he goes, yep, got it. Because I said, don't you forget what I said when you leave. Because I knew he was going to go pound him. And I said, he's going to say I'm nuts. He's going to say I'm crazy. Trust me, you look at both sides. And you ask your friend, why can't he say that? Because that's the bottom deal breaker. Scientology cannot say, look at both sides. We can, because we know you look at both sides, you read both sides, you're going to make up the right decision for you. And I'm 99% it isn't going to be joining the Church of Scientology. So there you go. That's my little pitch for today. Whenever you have an emergency, remember, there's another side to it. Go out and meet your neighbors and share some of that. All right. I love you guys. Happy May. It's going to be a good one. Bye-bye. And Anon Sparrow, hang in there.